Hello and welcome to Next Steps for Seniors, Conversations on Aging. I'm your host, Wendy Jones, and each and every week we do our best to bring pertinent information that is so critical for you, for your life as you age. Yes, we all age. I know we don't want to talk about it, but on this program, we love to talk about it because we want to share with you the important things that we need to do now so that we can be healthier as we age. So our topic today is food is fuel. And our guest in the studio is Bev Ferrari, who is very experienced in health. She's a health minister, took classes back in 2001 in South Carolina, and has over 20 years experience. So I'm blessed to have her. But before we talk with Bev, I want to share something with you. People struggle with food because they eat too much of the wrong kinds of foods, and they consume more calories than their bodies need. And when their energy output is less than their food intake, yes, I'm talking to a lot of us right now, then the excess is stored fat. And did you know that 1 pound of fat is equivalent to 3,500 calories, which makes gaining or losing weight a pretty straightforward mathematical equation? So in order to lose weight, we need to burn more calories than we consume so that our stored fat is burned off as fuel. So I say all that to say that is the precursor to this program, Food is Fuel. So hi, Bev. Thank you for being with us today. How are you?
I'm great. Good to be with you, Wendy.
And this topic is near and dear to your heart and mind. And I just need you to know you're going to be ministering to me as you're talking. So today was a good day, but yesterday, not so much. So we all have good and bad days when it comes to food. And I guess my personal opinion is a lot of times I don't look at food as fuel. Right? Mm-hmm. I look at it as my stomach's growling, I'm hungry, I'm just going to eat something really fast. And I know that's not the way to look at it because usually what I do is grab something quick. And what is quick? Convenient and has a lot of sodium and a lot of junk in it.
Not good.
So that's why you're here today. You're here to help all of us because even if we take away 2 or 3 specific things from this program, I feel like we're going to make a difference in our lives. And don't you agree?
Yes, I mean, absolutely.
We're going to talk about a lot, but we don't need to do all of these things. If you can pick 1 or 2, I think it'll make a difference in our lives. Mm-hmm. So my first question to you is, what is a good way to start? What would be the first good step?
Okay, so when you get up in the morning, don't think about your aches and your pains and your negative thoughts. Think positive and, what does God want me to do today? What's something that I can do for my health that will, get me stronger, get me moving, get me doing what God wants me to do.
Give me energy.
And energy. Mm-hmm. We all need energy. We're all like, I'm so, people are always telling me, I'm so tired.
Tired, lethargic, overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Those are just keywords. Stressed. These are all keywords that we all deal with.
Stress.
But the reality is we have to make that decision, right? So the first step is really making the decision that you're going to do something. You're going
to do it. Yeah. Yeah. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go down to your kitchen and you're not going to pull down that box of sugary cereal. That's the worst thing you can do.
That we all have in our kitchen right now.
No. You're going to pull out all that junk food because it's really a junk food. It's all sugar. Sugar is the worst way for you to start your day. I know in the past I've known people that have started their day with Coca-Cola.
Ooh.
Oh, I think I need my Coke today. it gets me going. I'm like, no.
Well, and isn't that like 12 teaspoons of sugar, like direct sugar?
Exactly. Plus the caffeine. A lot of people start their day with that cup of coffee. They really can't function without that cup of coffee. Again, all this caffeine and then whatever they put in it. All these people going to Starbucks and buying cappuccino, not cappuccino, frappuccino. Cappuccino I like.
The lattes and all the, yeah.
Yes,
I hear you.
Yes. But the important thing is to,
so clean out. We got to get started.
You have to get rid of the bad because otherwise you're going to go to the store and you're going to buy all this, good healthy food. But then the bad food's going to be calling you because the bad food is what your system is used to. Your body's natural cravings because have not been eating correctly for so long. Even after all these years that I've been eating good.
20 years. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, all these years I've been eating good. Guess what? After dinner, I'm like, oh, I want something sweet. Oh, some chocolate. So I have to, most of the time I say, God, please help me make a better decision. So, fruit, think pineapple, think blueberries, think, maybe a piece of watermelon. We're getting into summer now.
And I don't know about you, but I like crunch, right? So instead of grabbing chips, I try to grab like celery or carrots because I need the crunch.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a thing, but that's my thing.
No, I am too. I like the crunch. And I'll tell you, I have searched high and low in these grocery stores for a healthy chip.
Okay, tell us.
There's only one.
Okay, tell us.
There's only one. It's spelled Siete. It's Spanish or Mexican satay.
Okay.
Satay. And they make taco shells. They make tortilla wraps. They make chips, all different flavored chips.
And they actually taste good, though?
And they're good. And it's made with avocado oil.
Okay.
And
Siete.
Yeah. Healthy. It's healthy. It's the healthiest one you're going to find out there.
So you can get it in a regular store, not in a health food.
Well, certain stores. You can get it at Costco.
Okay. Well, there you go. Everyone's got a Costco. It's okay.
Whole Foods. I love Whole Foods. And then the healthiest cracker. You want a cracker? There's only one.
Okay, we're ready.
It's called Mary's Gone Crackers. And you can get that at Kroger. You can get that at Costco. You can find that just about anywhere.
Mary's Gone Crackers can pay us later for the free advertising we're giving them right now.
Oh, there you go. So there we go.
Okay, so we make a decision. We clean it out. We clean out all the junk. Get rid of the junk. And junk meaning?
Meaning any sugary sweets, beverages, foods, the cake, the cookies.
Preservative-related stuff.
Yes. If it has a preservative in it, don't eat it. If it has seed oils in it, don't eat it.
So seed oils are bad.
All like your sunflower seed oil, palm oil, all those funky oil. Canola oil is the worst. It's the cheapest oil, and they put it in everything.
Okay, so all of that's gone.
You want all that. You want olive oil. You want
the healthy oil.
Avocado oil. You want the healthy oils, okay? Because your system, and that's why people gain weight, and they have, and then they have these bad cravings. It's because you're introducing all these chemicals into your body, and your body just goes haywire, and it can't function properly. You can't sleep. You can't.
It affects everything.
It affects your temperament. People, if you notice, people are very on edge these days. I work in retail, and I'm telling you, a lot of people just...
Where's my blouse?
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, lady, it's a blouse. Relax.
And if you look at them the wrong way, they look at you like, well, how come you didn't take care of me? But anyway.
But I do feel, back to nutrition, so I do feel like it's hard to get rid of the junk because just in case you want a sweet treat. So is there a sweet treat that's healthy that we can eat?
Not too many. I mean, okay, you can make your own sweet, like cookies with like almond flour and honey, maple syrup.
Because it's a natural sugar.
Those are natural sweeteners that don't disrupt the function of your body, all the different functions going on in your body. Yeah.
So sometimes my secret is those little mini chocolate chips. And just a little tiny handful of them.
Yeah.
We'll just cut the craving of the sugar.
Sure.
Instead of grabbing a whole Hershey bar and dumping it in the peanut butter, which is what I really want to do.
Okay. Like dark chocolate. So, yeah, I mean, dark chocolate is your healthiest chocolate. And almond butter is a little better than peanut butter because a lot of people are allergic to peanuts. So there's a lot of food allergies out there with nuts. So you have to be careful with your nuts. You don't want to eat too many. Like we recommend a handful of nuts a day. Don't go over a handful.
And when you say nuts, what type? Peanuts? Not peanuts.
Not peanuts.
You're not talking about the nice sugared.
No.
Okay.
Like almonds, walnuts, Brazil nuts. What else? What other nuts are there? Just be careful with the nuts. You don't want too many because, a nut is hard to digest. It's not real easy on the digestive system. So that's why you don't want to eat too many. Because, you just tend to want to eat more. You just want to kind of get carried away, and
But nuts is way better than getting carried away with potato chips.
Of course,
so I like the idea of the nuts.
Yeah.
And what about good sources of protein?
Okay. So, you got your chicken, turkey, salmon.
Stay away from red meat, right?
Maybe red meat once a month, maybe. If you can,
once a month, I'm at like once every other day, so I need to cut back on that. So
they're saying more and more that you
less
shouldn't.
red meat.
Yeah,
I know, but then you need iron in some way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna take a quick break, but I feel like this is really important stuff, and we're gonna talk into some healthy life choices we can get into, and we're gonna talk a little bit about emotional eating in the next segment. We'll be back in just a moment. You're listening to Next Steps for Seniors, Conversations on Aging. I'm your host, Wendy Jones, and our topic today is food is fuel. And it is fuel. And we don't look at it like fuel. We look at it like, yum, I just want to taste something really good. You know what it is? We look at it as comfort. So the topic isn't food is comfort. The topic is food is fuel. And how we fuel our bodies is how our bodies are going to respond in situations like high stress situations, like crisis situations, like energetic situations. We want to have energy, like sleeping, right? Sleeping is important.
So important. You need 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. And you need to get to bed before midnight, because every hour before midnight is like 2 hours. So it's like when you go to bed after midnight, you're not, like you figure, I'm going to bed at midnight. I'm going to get up at 8 o'clock. Mm-hmm. I'm going to get 8 hours of sleep. Not really. You're only getting 7 hours. But if you go to bed at 11, say, and then you get up at 8, it's like you got 2 hours extra sleep.
So anytime you go to bed before midnight, it's almost like you're getting 2 hours extra sleep.
Yep.
And that's really good to know.
Yeah.
So we all got to do a better job getting to bed before midnight. But, a lot of people, and I'm guilty of it, we go to bed, meaning into our bed, and then we get on our phone or our computer or, read a book. Sometimes reading a book isn't bad, but the phone and the other thing is not so good. But anyway, I wanted to share something with you listeners from a book called Made to Crave. And it is, like we talked about in our first segment, it is really difficult to think through what the meaning of food really is, because we're all about, that's going to taste good, right? We're all about something we crave. And I just want to read this to you because I think it's important when it comes to food, because I'm an emotional eater and I'm not afraid to admit it. A lot of us women are. If you can't figure out how to feel, meaning fill, what your heart is lacking, then your stomach is more than willing to offer a few suggestions. So food can become a comfort that you can turn on and off, kind of like a faucet, right? And it's easy, it's filling, it's available, especially if you have a lot of junk food in your house, it's available to you. And then it becomes a pattern, like a habit, like I need chips at night. And your brain starts thinking it, right? I need chips, I need chips. But a lot of times, your heart might be a little empty and your stomach is picking up cues and suggesting how to feed it.
Very true. Very true. Very true. And what your body is actually craving is water. We think we're hungry, but your body is thirsting for water, and you should be drinking at least 8 glasses a day, if not more. I mean, I've listened to other nutritionists who say you need to drink up to a gallon of water. Now, I don't know if everybody can do that, but it's so important to get your level of water in and not always run to get a snack when you feel hungry. Have a thought like, did I get enough water today? Maybe I just need some water. And usually that's the case. And a lot of people walk around with a headache. I've got such a headache. I don't know what's wrong.
They're usually dehydrated, right?
Dehydrated. They need water. And not just any water. Now, I'm not talking about distilled water. Distilled water is not good for the human body. It doesn't have all the minerals in it. God made our water with all these wonderful minerals. And the minerals are so important to the function of our body. So you need good water. Reverse osmosis is fabulous. Spring water is okay. But the reverse osmosis, which you can, there's water to go in the local area here where you can get your mineral water. I'm sure you can buy it at the store too, but that's what we do. It's so important to get that level of water in.
But bottled water, like we all buy the little 12-ounce bottles,
not
good.
Not good.
Plastic bottles.
Stay away from plastic because it leaches estrogen into your body.
Not helping. When you're drinking water out of a plastic bottle, it's really not. Because I always tell myself, it's better than drinking something else. But it's not.
No.
She's looking at me like, don't do that anymore.
Don't do that. No. Stop the plastic wherever you can.
And there's so many cool cups now. We've got the Stanley now. We've got all of the Yetis. I mean, we all have these cool cups. Let's just get a cool cup.
Yeah, get a cool cup and you'll love drinking. That's what I just got.
Regular tap water.
No.
Okay.
Because there's what is it? Chlorine. Chlorine is in it. And and who knows what else they dumped into our water system.
Well, and they have those Britas. There's some filter systems we can look into, which I think is important. If you are going to drink tap water, just get a filter system.
Right.
At least. At least you're doing something better than drinking out of a plastic bottle, right? Okay.
Right. Stop the plastic. And in fact, when you microwave, a lot of people have microwaves. I threw my microwave out 20 years ago, because when you microwave something, we did this like
a study,
not an example. I'll put it that way. We took 2 plants, and we watered one with the water from, your faucet, and we watered the other one with the water that we put in the microwave oven. And after 1 week, the water that we had fed the plant with that came out of the microwave died. And the water from our tap was fine.
The plant lived.
Yes. So that's how detrimental those microwaves are.
Well, and so they say when you want tea, put it in a tea kettle. Don't put it in the microwave to heat your water because you just took all the nutrients out.
Yeah, and you can boil your water on the stove just as fast as the microwave. It's not that big of a deal.
Not. And you know what? Good point. If a plant's going to die, what is our body going to do?
I know. Isn't that shocking?
That's really scary.
Yeah.
So healthy water and lots of it.
Yes,
lots and lots. Can you have too much water?
No. It depends on your system.
Yes.
It depends on your system. So, a lot of people, like I carry around a jug of water and people go, oh my God, you drink all that water every day. I'd be in the bathroom every minute. I'm like, no, your body gets used to that level of water.
So whenever your body gets used to it.
Yeah. So you can gradually move into that. I mean, I'm not saying, no, you have to drink a gallon of water starting tomorrow. No, I'm not saying that.
Right.
No, start gradual. Like with anything healthy, you're going to start gradually and build. And then you're going to know, your body's going to let you know, like, oh, I've had enough today. I'm good. So.
Right. And it's a little too much information, but your urine is supposed to be clear.
Right.
And if it's not, we're not drinking enough water. I mean, that's the reality, right?
That's right.
So let's talk about our gut. Talk to me about what a healthy, good gut looks like.
So you have to be real careful with the gut because we, in our class, we, show pictures of, a healthy intestine, what it looks like, and then what a lot of intestines look like today that are not eating correctly. And it's pretty scary because you can have leaky gut, and not even realize that it's leaking into your abdominal.
What is leaky gut?
So leaky gut is that there's so much food impacted, in the gut, and you're not eliminating it like you should. And so it goes out of your intestine into your body. And so it's like poison. It's like poison going into your body. So a good probiotic is going to really help with getting that balance of gut bacteria in your system to help digest everything like it's supposed to. And, most people I mean, even myself. I mean, we don't eat a perfect diet. We try.
I do. No, I'm kidding.
We try to eat perfect. But if you don't have the right enzymes, to break it all down properly to get through, then, you could end up with leaky gut. And that's a pretty common
leaky gut
problem.
is common. And what are the symptoms of that? I know bloating is one of them.
Yeah, bloating, being gassy, and headaches, probably dizziness, rashes on your body.
All part of leaky gut.
Oh, yeah. It could be any of those things. Back.
Isn't there a digestive enzyme too that you can take to help with your digestion of your food?
Absolutely.
You take it while you're eating.
Correct? Yeah. You take it during the middle of your meal, just pop it in, and that'll help you digest. Yep.
Okay. Well, and these are the things that we need to know because we want to live healthier, longer lives.
Right.
Why do we want to live longer lives if we're not going to live healthier? Right?
Right.
The two, if you ask me, the two go together.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. My husband always says, he said, it doesn't matter how long I live. I just want to be healthy the whole time I'm here. So I don't want to have any health issues going on at all. So
that's our goal. Food is fuel.
Mm-hmm.
So if you had to say what is the number one thing you think everyone should do that's listening to the program today, what would you say it would be?
Number one.
I'll give you two. 1 and 2.
Drink your water. I would say get that water in you. I think that helps everything move through.
Because you're talking to me right now, just for the record. Okay, anything else?
Number 2, get rest. Most people are lacking sleep. Big time.
Good point.
And sleep is so important. When you're sleeping, your whole body is repairing, regenerating. I know myself, when I don't get enough rest, proper rest, I don't even think straight in the morning. My recall isn't like as
quick,
as
right.
good. I'm like, oh, what was her name? Or what was I supposed to do? Or I forgot I was supposed to do that. Mm-hmm. So there's so many things that, that
are important we need to focus.
To make sure you get your sleep, and then work on everything else.
Well, we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You're
because
welcome.
The bottom line is we can be healthy.
Yeah.
We can live long lives, healthier lives, if we just follow a few let's just focus on the two things you just said.
Yeah.
And of course, get rid of all the junk in the house if you can do that as well. That will help us.
And get outside. Sunshine. You need sunshine. You need vitamin D. Okay. Walk. Take a walk. You don't have to run. You don't have to do jumps.
And you don't have to go far.
You don't have to go far.
She's like, you don't have to do jumping jacks. Yeah, just walk.
Right.
Just walk.
Just walk.
We can do this. We can do this together. Food is fuel. Let's just pay attention to what we're putting in our body so we can live longer, healthier lives. You're listening to Next Steps for Seniors, Conversations on Aging.